let's start the show.
Ooh, baby, I'm ready.
Welcome to the Black Announce Table. From the 718, right off the vegan, the man with the silkiest do-rag, Manny. From Virginia by way of Europe, he gives his all every week. Cody Gray. Live and direct from Strong Island, the certified good you, Sky High East. You're listening to the Black Announce Table.
I like your guys' style.
Yeah. The gang is here. The gang is back. Talk to me.
Hello.
Man, look. It's a joyous time. Where's my wind chime, man? It's a beautiful time, a wonderful time of year. We're on the road to WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Things kick off this Sunday with one of my favorite PLEs of the year, the Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? This is how we start everything off. We could be starting the year in I don't even want to say in first gear. We're starting the year in like fourth. You know what I mean? We getting ready to kick it off in a hot way, in a major way. You know, today we man down. My boy Cody is sick. You feel me? Sending thoughts and prayers to my dog. But we have a special guest. We got with us my guy Adrian Hernandez, the Unlikely Pod Heavyweights Radio. You feel me, my guy? What's going on, brother? How are you?
Yes, sir. Kicking off the year strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to be here. Like you said, one of the biggest PLEs of the year. 60,000 is about to be in Indianapolis. Probably one of the littest times that city's ever seen. I want to find out if there's more than one Applebee's in that city. I'm very excited to go visit. I'm assuming things are going to close at 9 p.m. for most of the week, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Glad to bring seasoning to that city. And yeah, kick off the year. And thank you guys so much for having me. Let's get it.
Of course,
what,
man.
You don't think the two black Pat McAfee co-hosts are not bringing enough seasoning?
Not at all. One of them used to play for the Patriots, and Tyrese Halliburton. We know what he likes.
Yo, shout out Tyrese. Darius Butler.
Darius Butler. Who's the other one?
It used to be during like the off season.
I know
Pac-Man Jones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I know Kendrick Perkins was there for like a cup of coffee when they, during basketball season.
They used to use Kendrick Perkins as the basketball
savant.
Yeah, like
who they go to?
Yeah, Kendrick Perkins knows ball. I've never in my entire life have gone. You know who really has a good opinion on basketball? Kendrick Perkins.
He may not. Okay, so here's the thing about KP, man. Kendrick Perkins is what I'm talking about. He may not have the greatest take on basketball, but he says funny, like, if you take Kyrie's brain and put it in a bird, the bird gonna fly backwards. And it's like that makes me laugh. So you need people like Kendrick Perkins around, man.
Yeah, I'm basically the Kendrick Perkins for Whistle Sports right now. So,
and he says it with heart.
He believes it.
It looks emphatic, like you can hear it when it's on mute, and that's important on television.
So you mentioned earlier that you were going to be in Indianapolis this weekend for the Royal Rumble. Is this your first one, or have you gone?
No, I've been fortunate enough, lucky enough. This will be my second straight year getting to cover the Royal Rumble.
Nice.
Last year was special because it was in Tampa, Florida, and that's where I went to school for college, and it was my first time back since college. And it was a big weekend for me. I got a lot of opportunities that I hadn't before. So to come back now and just see the hype's always there for the Royal Rumble, but this hype train that they're doing heading into WrestleMania, whether it's Kai Cenat and Speed being a part of that, and just obviously there's going to be surprises because it's the Royal Rumble. I'm just super interested to see what they pull off, and the fact that, I know a couple years ago they did the Alamo Dome. They've done baseball fields for the Royal Rumble before because of how big it is, but the fact that they went to Indy and like they've sold over 60,000 tickets, like this hype train is insane. Obviously Netflix, everything that's happening with wrestling like this past year and a half. So to see it kind of bubble up and really getting into high gear to see this WrestleMania, which I think personally will be the biggest one that they've ever done in terms of they're throwing everything at the wall. Any celebrity, any returning whatever, like they're going for it all because they want to make a statement with UFC and TKO and it being in Vegas where they have the resources. So to see all of that start in the Royal Rumble should be super, super exciting.
Man, look,
you just sold it way more. Like I was just like, oh yeah, the Royal Rumble's coming up. It's gonna be cool. And then you were like, yeah, but here's why. And I'm like, you know what? I'm all in. I'm here.
But bro, I didn't even talk about like the in-ring, like the predictions. Like, I don't know. I don't get into that very heavily, but to be honest, like I don't know who's gonna win either one because they got a million options and a million good options. You know what I'm saying? Like, very rarely does that happen, which just adds to it.
I'm not gonna lie, man. He did do a good job of selling because while he was talking, I opened up another tab and I was like, flights to Indianapolis, Spirit Airline, Indianapolis, Friday.
Bro, the hotels are. Whew, I'm glad I got mine as soon as they announced where it was going to be.
$17?
No,
It's
I wish.
Indianapolis.
No, they were. It's like probably around 800 to like stay around the airport.
Damn,
It ain't the Super Bowl. Super Bowl's crazy.
Mm.
It's like 2,800 to stay at a La Quinta. You know what I'm saying? On some Jay Leno vibes. But it's still pretty, like, it's expensive. Like, it's a takeover. I don't think they were expecting this many people to be going to this, so should be good. I hope it is. It better be.
Now they're trying to make Indianapolis one of those cities where like they're trying to like liven it up. They're putting casinos and everything down there. They're trying to make it a little hustly and bustly, but it's still Indianapolis. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, you better get used to it, dog. We got a SummerSlam left there. We got a WrestleMania. They remember the deal that they signed, the 7-year deal where they get all the 7 events throughout.
They gave Indy everything. They were like, yeah. I hear that Indianapolis is built for this type of structure because they have like a bunch of big conventions and stuff like that over there. But it's also Indianapolis. Like, stop telling me, oh, go to this spot in the middle of winter. It's gonna be so much fun. No, send me to a Vegas, send me to a Miami,
a New Orleans.
Yeah, like what are we doing here?
Honestly, WrestleMania, whenever, and look, Vegas is the perfect place for WrestleMania. I think LA, even though the infrastructure, I don't think LA is the most like, as far as like to get around, I don't think it's the greatest place to throw WrestleMania. But still, just the vibe, just being in LA is cool. Dallas, Miami, shit like that. I think Mania is like events like these should only be in like 6 places. You know what I'm saying? Places where people can get lit at.
It's funny because you guys are from New York. Yeah, only have them in the big cities, and that's it. New York, Chicago, LA,
Vegas, the small markets,
Atlanta, and that's it. Ain't nobody going to Indianapolis.
I ain't even say
good to me.
When they had the Mania in New York, it wasn't trash, but it was just Mania was in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like it was in at MetLife.
Getting out of MetLife is trash.
Yeah, MetLife is built like Rikers Island, Alcatraz. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not too pretty. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, but the travel around New York is just like LA. Like it ain't my favorite, but it is what it is. Like for SummerSlam, I literally looked at it like, I'm gonna stay in Jersey, like because I'm not trying to do that travel at night, dealing with the headache. I remember when the Super Bowl happened, like the train stopped or some shit happened. I don't know, and I know that was a long time ago. But it is what it is. It's cool. See, the thing is that I thought going to Indy would be cheap, so I'm like, all right, that's cool. At least they're throwing us a bone. It should be $20 to get there, and they should be thankful that like y'all just got Wi-Fi 10 years ago. Like that's how I view Indianapolis, and the prices are not that. So I'm like, damn, there ain't gonna be nothing to do, and we paid a lot of money for this room.
Well,
yeah. Well, that's gonna be you in New Jersey, because New Jersey, while yes, you're gonna be close to the stadium, it's not New York. You're not going to be able to,
I'm with music. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Joe Budden. I'm like, I'm in Jersey. It is what it is. It'd be cool. I'll listen to the pod.
You basically just described my version of hell. Living in New Jersey, listening to Joe Budden.
That's disrespectful.
Oh, my fault. My fault, everybody in New Jersey who listens. It's crazy. I was in a group chat earlier this week, and they were trying to convince me that Joe Budden makes better Drake type of music than Drake because it's more lyrical and everything like that.
Hold on. First off, it is more lyrical. I haven't listened to him in music in probably 10 years. I'm talking like prime high school, Pell Grant. No, they're not even high school. That's college years. Like, but he is the forefather, just like Fonte and like a couple dudes. He is the forefather of the type of style. But if you take something and make it better, you know what I mean? So
Exactly.
sonically, it's better music, no doubt. Lyrically, yes, he knows how to rap better, but does that matter? I don't care if like that's the thing with Eminem. Like, it sounds cool, bro. You Logic, cool, bro. You read the dictionary. Like, shout out to you, but this shit ain't. I don't want to listen to this. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yellow,
And
all them fools. Like, no, I don't want to listen to this shit.
that was their argument was, oh, but mood music is basically everything that Drake tries to do when he gets like introspective in R&B and like gets into that bag. And guess what? I like that bag better.
What were y'all getting into last week? What happened? Why did this get brought
This
up?
was just a group chat like literally 2 days ago, so it's funny you brought up Joe Budden and everything like that. I got screamed at because I'm only 28. You know, everybody in that group chat is like mid 30s, early 40s, stuff like that. So they're like, "Oh, you know is Drake and you know shitty music," and I'm like, "Listen, man,
Yeah. So,
shit fire to me."
hey man, I wouldn't even. I do a thing now. I just turned 30. If I see something that look crazy, hashtag not engaging. I'm good, bro. Like, I'm not even about to argue y'all down on this, man.
Salute to you, because like even last night's perfect example. Kai Cenat and iShowSpeed, like,
Mhm.
hey, is this a big deal? Like, because like I don't get it, and these kids just look annoying. It's like, bro, they get more people watching their streams than like any
TV
channel
show.
on cable that's not airing a live sporting event. Like
Mhm.
TBS wishes their Avengers replays could get as much as Kai
They wish-
Cenat or Speed without any super guests, because they get everybody. They're the new late night talk shows.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, this is a big deal. There's going to be like 1 million people watching their streams, let alone the Royal Rumble. Like, just shut
Tony
up
Khan
if
would
you
kill
don't get
for
it.
AEW to have these numbers. Who said that? What the?
An agenda's being pushed. And it wasn't for me. That was crazy.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying that Kai and Speed are way bigger than anybody on AEW. the fuck is going on? Who said that?
That was my Joe Budden horn. But anyways, man, Royal Rumble 2025 emanating live from Lucas Oil Stadium at 6 p.m. They starting pretty early this year too. And low key, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I could come home from work around 2, put some laundry, you know what I'm saying, in the washer. I could get some food. Manny's favorite is pork fried rice and chicken wings on a Saturday.
Yeah.
You feel me? I might do a little, I don't know. I might do a little jerk chicken. I mean, wash it down with a little red stripe. You know what I mean?
Wait, Adrian, so you are covering this
deserve that.
event.
And
You're
you
gonna
deserve
be-
it, by the way.
Thank you.
So you're gonna be in the arena covering. Are you gonna be like in a box or are you gonna be
I'm assuming we'll be in the press box.
all right? So if you are in the press box, are you gonna take like a second to try to figure out what is Kai, what is Speed doing? Can you get in the vicinity of where they're gonna be in the arena? Maybe you think that
Well, I'm
kind of
assuming they're going to be backstage the entire time.
Yeah, because
That's
the
what
way
I'm assuming.
the way it was like pitched, at least from what I've seen, is like they're gonna be able to do whatever they want to do. So whether that's live streaming and doing everything like that. So it's a very they've done this type of concept before with Pat McAfee doing the watch alongs backstage and shit like that. So I'm assuming it's gonna be something like that, but like mobile, because
Yeah, and that's what makes it a whole different thing. Like,
Mm.
I don't know if there ends up being a situation where like you can track Like, what if Speed gets in the Rumble or ends up in the ring?
Mhm.
You see him from backstage, and then whatever the spot is, and like that all actually transpires live if you're watching
Yeah.
that guy's stream. Or like I think if they are mobile, like you're saying, like they end up starting in the suite. You know,
Mhm.
whenever they do like there's a party in here with
Yeah.
the Godfather and blah 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 and Austin Theory and everyone that's not being used. Like if it starts like that and then he
Mm.
just trickles and goes backstage and do, because I'm assuming they're not going to do it in a suite or be too crazy in terms of going these different places. Just because if they're really going to have Cena and Roman and all them be a part of it, like I feel like they're in we got work mode, so they're not trying to go too outside of the
Yeah.
while the thing's going on. So we'll see.
I ain't gonna lie. What you said before about like if the streams started like backstage and ended up like somehow in the ring, that would be crazy. Like that now it's like y'all are podding now. You know what I'm saying? Especially like Speed, because you know Speed already had his running with Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Orton kicked it out of him. You know what I'm saying? But also if y'all are not like if y'all are unfamiliar with Speed, he's probably one of the most athletic, just naturally athletic streamers I've ever seen, bro. Like the kid could do moonsaults.
Well, the backflip in the world, like he was trying to set the record, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
trying to set a world record on backflips, and his legs gave out. He was like, "Chat, I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more." Chat and just collapsed.
It's him and Duke Dennis that can just do the most athletic shit for no reason on their first tries.
Yeah, no fun. But like literally, Speed might be more athletic than Duke.
Mm.
Like Duke, like I just seen Duke like dunk a ball and shit like that. But it's like he's doing that against that can't dunk balls. Pause. Speed could do 15 backflips in a row. I seen him jump over Lamborghinis and Ferraris. I seen him race Noah Lyles and actually keep up with him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, people was like, "Oh, Noah Lyles he didn't really put the burners on him," but that's still an Olympian that he kept up with. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
For
bro,
a chunk of the actual race too. It wasn't just like a little smidge at the start.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So I would like to see Speed in the ring somehow. And I actually like WWE tapping in with these streamers because, like, bro, that's who these kids are watching. You know what I'm saying? These kids are watching these streamers, the Kais, the Speeds, the Logan Pauls. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Mills. Mills was like, yo, wait till WWE finds out who Duke Dennis is. And that's facts. You know what I'm saying?
100% facts.
But yeah, man, like we said before, I was gonna say SummerSlam, Royal Rumble live Saturday.
It's time to rumble! It's time for the Royal Rumble!
Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all tap into us afterwards. You feel me? We will be live on YouTube doing a post show breaking down the Rumble. You feel me? So pull up right here, youtube.com/Black Announce Table. So let's jump into it, man. The first match. It's only 4 matches on this card, by the way. And I like that. Shouts to Triple H, the boss man. So the first one is this one right here, man. We got the Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY in a 2 out of 3 falls tag match. I like it. Real is tag team wrestling back? Talk to me.
It's as back as it's ever been. You know, look at what we're watching on one of 4 matches on a Royal Rumble pay-per-view. DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns.
Now, Adrian, were you a TNA guy?
no, not really. To be honest, no.
So it's just me. Yo,
Yeah.
Motor City, yeah, really and truly, I might be the only like TNA person like out of my whole friend group. You feel me? Like niggas start talking about wrestling. I'm like, yo, were y'all watching TNA in 2006? It was like, no.
You're the only one that had nothing to do on a Thursday or whatever the fuck it was.
Man, they Spike TV. What is this?
Y'all wasn't watching Abyss versus Jeff Jarrett? That's me. Nah, man. But I say that to say to see the Motor City Machine Guns go from that to now a Royal Rumble. You feel me? Granted, it is later in their career, but still to see them go from that to hear is very special. You feel me? Especially for somebody like me who's seen them back in 2006, 7, 8, wrestling in TNA in the 6-sided ring. You feel me? So this is cool. I'm very excited for this. Also, real tag team wrestling is back. I know there's been a lack of that. You feel me? In the E, or people have been complaining about it, but
This
we're
is them
here.
reviving it.
Yeah, this is we about to see something special, and I'm excited, man. So let's get thoughts.
Manny, you want me to kick it off?
Yeah, kick it off. Let's see.
Well, look, congratulations. I'm very happy that I believe this is the first time that the tag team titles are being on a or that they're being, what is it called? Why am I blanking out?
Defended.
That they're being defended on a PLE since WrestleMania. Either one of them. And no, actually, that's not true. The women's one has a couple of the Bash in Berlin and stuff like that, I think. But it's cool that these four guys get this moment on this stage, especially with there only being 4 matches. Obviously, I'm assuming they're going to take a chunk of time, which is cool because it gives them room to work. And like, yo, let's get to it. It's kind of just been floating in the wind and just something for Finn Balor to wear, and like all these different tag titles really haven't met anything. And then it's like, yo, the Street Profits. Like, there's plenty of people around, and they've done a lot with, like, let's have the tag team titles and some of these titles be defended on the SmackDown before, so that we give you a weekend of good stuff. But for them to get this stage and for it to be 2 out of 3 falls, at the Rumble, I don't know. I get a feeling of, like, what was it, Benoit and Angle? Some of those 2 out of 3 falls in the early 2000s, where they would just let them wrestle and, like, yo, eat up time because we only got 4 matches, and I know the Rumble's going to be long as hell, but yo, it's about time. Let's get it popping. And let's get some motion in this, because you got a lot of talent. You got a lot of talent, and I know SmackDown's 2 hours. I know, now it's 3. It's going to move back to 2 in a couple months, allegedly, with the reports. But you got talent that needs to be used. So come on.
Thank God.
Why do you say that?
Because to me, 3 hours of SmackDown feels like harassment, and I don't like to be harassed. Me personally,
I guess it's just like, yo, like, time and time again, especially during WrestleMania season, we see these feuds that don't get enough time. I don't know what the one that sticks out in my brain is Charlotte versus Rhea heading into WrestleMania 39. And it's just the way time works out when you have to give, and no shot. But when the Bloodline is having a 45-minute opening segment, and the show was already 50 minutes of commercials, because that's how TV works, like, it doesn't give people the opportunity to do stuff. So with these 3 hours, like, it lets them, like, do stuff and have an opportunity to kind of highlight these things so that they're not lost in the wind. So that's why I'm like, cool, take advantage of these 3 hours and make a name for yourself. Chelsea Green, win this title, do all this crazy stuff. You have the time. Like, the tag team titles, let's get them, let's get some motion. So and also I say it because I don't usually watch it live. So to me, it don't even make a difference, because when I watch it on replay, there's no commercials. So to me, it's cool.
So it's 2 hours for you. So it's like, it's already chopped down for you.
Facts. So then watch it live.
So, yeah. Look, you feel every minute of those 3 hours. Pause if need be.
Hey, yo.
That is crazy. My fault.
Sounds like a good time. Whoa, Manny, what'd you say?
That was not me.
But not, yo, look, if we chopping down time, you know, we could, like I said this about Monday Night Raw, that 2 hour and 30-minute spot, that's the sweet spot right there. 2:30, boom, we out of here. I like that. You feel me? Smack. It really don't have to be 3 hours. It could be 2 hours and 30 minutes. We still get the little extra time to, you know, give people a little time to do their thing. But 3 hours of SmackDown just feels ungodly. You feel me? So
ungodly is crazy. I would have loved from 2003 to 2006, 7.
Maybe even 2008 when Jeff Hardy was popping.
Exactly. I would have loved the 3 hour SmackDown at that time, right?
That was when SmackDown was on Sci-Fi, weird ass times.
UPN, chill. I'm talking about UPN SmackDown. That real shit.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, yo, shout out UPN. I just learned recently. I think Walmart owned UPN. Little
Word?
fun fact. Yeah, it could be, false information, and I'm just spreading it, but it sounds cool.
I mean, we do that here sometimes.
Hold
But
on.
Oh wait, who we got? A DIY or MCMG?
who goes first? Adrian,
Man, you go first. You go first.
Let's see. Throw up the graphic real quick. I got to go off of vibes too.
Mm.
I kind of want to see DIY win this. Motor City Machine Guns, they started off hot when they joined the WWE by winning the tag team titles. But let's get a little prestige. You feel me? Let's not make these tag team titles one that is constantly going back and forth because we don't know what is going on. So you know what? DIY, I choose you.
I'm rolling. I like DIY. I think they portray a little more swag in this render than Motor City Machine Guns, and it's probably because of the belts. You know what I'm saying? So I'll roll with DIY.
I like how we're going off of aura.
Yeah,
But sometimes it's what you need, bro. Motor City Machine Guns, bro. That is paint drying on my wall. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Respected, cool, awesome. They did it. The lights are biggest right now, and I'm not feeling them. Is that fair? Probably not. But I'm going with DIY. They can tell a story, and there is a story. You know what I mean? Changing Gargano and like him finally embracing, you know what I'm saying? Like that's cool. That's something. And they can keep that going because they've screwed out all these different groups to get this opportunity, and Pretty Deadly and Street Profits, and like there's some like you can continue that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool. You got hot shotted when you got here and you signed to WWE and you won the tag team titles. And that's awesome, and they deserve to have that on their resume. But in terms of what I'm trying to see, I want to see a little story. You know what I'm saying? So give me the DIY.
DIY all the way, man.
Listen, it's hard to have a story as a tag team if you're not, a Pacific Islander right now. So,
Or if your last name isn't Fatu or Anawai.
Johnny Fatu.
I named my son Fatu
from Cleveland.
I forgot that's your man's Ohio
Um,
legend, Johnny Gargano.
Oh yeah, he is a Cleveland dude.
Yes, he is.
That would all make sense. Where's Gargano from?
He's from Cleveland. No, he's from Cleveland. He's not from Cincinnati. Sean Ross Sapp is from. He's not. No, he's not. He's not from Cincinnati. He's from Kentucky, but close enough to Cincinnati, where Cincinnati's home. Fun fact, randomly.
Wait, Kentucky, like
near Louisville, and so like Cincinnati is like the big city.
I don't know shit about geography. I had no idea that Kentucky was by Ohio.
It's all
Wow.
Come on, bro. You never heard about Cameron talking about his time spent in Ohio?
I thought it was a myth. I thought he was talking about Ohio and Harlem or something.
No. Next match. Let's go with the Women's Royal Rumble. 30 Women's Royal Rumble coming to you live from Indianapolis.
Can we get a couple picks with this one? I feel like this is such a toss-up that trying to pick 1 out of 30 is
it's crazy.
I wouldn't even do that on FanDuel if a bet had those type of odds.
So and Cody sent 2 picks actually, so we could do 2 picks.
Yeah.
We usually do Adrian on the show when we do predictions. We do a light horse and a dark horse. You feel me? Somebody who we feel is gonna win, and a dark horse who we think I don't know if they're gonna win, but if they do win, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say we're going to have 2 picks here. Who's in the match? We don't even know. We just know. I think Nia Jax was the only one that declared for it.
So far, I think there's less than 8 women who have said that they're going to be in it.
So we
Charlotte,
really
Charlotte for sure. Everyone that was in the graphic you just put up.
Mhm.
Deville, not Deville, Ivy Nile, and Lyra yesterday. They both said that they were going to be in it, and that's it. Like I literally think it's either 6 or 8.
so I know for sure they're not winning.
Oh yeah, because I
Trish-
remember the Charlotte graphic was like coming to the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that was
Flair.
the whole vignette. She said that.
Mhm.
Yeah, she said it. I know Trish Stratus is going to be doing the meet and greet, so she's going to
Really?
be in town. So I don't know if that means that she's going to be a part of it.
You know what? I like to see it. Because as much as I'm like, man, we don't need no older ladies in there. You know what I'm saying? I still like to see Trish. Molly Holly. I love when Molly Holly pull up. She's one of my faves.
Hits one of these poses. All right. Eve, lead us off. Let's see who your 2 picks are. Light horse, dark horse. Even though I've never heard the term light horse before until we got on this
Yeah,
pod.
yeah.
I was like, I don't know if the opposite of a dark horse is a light horse.
It is here. But my light horse and dark horse for the women's Royal Rumble, I'm gonna go. I'll go with Charlotte Flair
Mm.
as my light horse, and I will go with. Damn. See, this is tough. Cody, you know what? I'll start with Cody. Cody said Charlotte Flair and Io Sky. Those are 2 good picks.
That's solid.
I will go with Charlotte Flair also. Or who won last year's Royal Rumble? Was it Becky Lynch?
No, Bailey.
Bailey. Okay, so
Bailey took on EO.
I'll go with either Charlotte or Becky. I feel like Becky should return here. If there's ever a time for her to return, it's the Rumble.
Yeah, that's Trish. Trish's going to be in town, like I said, and then Becky, who was allegedly rumored to probably return at the Raw Netflix debut, but they pushed it.
If there's ever a time, it's right now, right?
Yep. Also, Alexa Bliss, there was like rumors that there was like a contract dispute because she was supposed to pop up, even though that was like very Wyatt Six based. But maybe.
I'll be honest about Alexa Bliss. Alexa, you don't need to come back. Just go get you a regular job. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany Stratton.
Doesn't intrigue you if she's a part of the Wyatt Six though? Because it's like it's a separate thing.
We good. Tiffany Stratton and took your food, ate it up. You feel me? She's champion. She's lit. You feel me? I'm cool.
They don't sit at the same table. They're not the same vibe. Also, last thing, sorry, these things keep popping up in my head. Nikki Bella too, who the rumor was that she's gonna come back to WWE. So maybe she shows up.
These are good tidbits that you're bringing up. So don't think that you're interrupting. You're low key progressing like the thoughts into us being like, who's gonna win the women's Royal Rumble, Nia Jax or Charlotte? Into there's more plays here.
There's layers.
Yeah.
Even though it's too
the Alexa Bliss thing. Listen, man.
I was just saying that she was supposed to be like she was supposed to debut that Raw after the Netflix with the Wyatt Six, and then she wanted more money, and they said absolutely not. Well, maybe that got figured out.
I also saw that report, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, what is the Alexa Bliss like value? Like, does she really think that she's coming into this situation like more popular than she was before? Like, wanting more money.
Can I be honest with you?
Let's do it. Let's be honest.
Two things. Well, number one, first off, I'm never gonna complain about someone wanting more money from wherever they work at, especially with the deals that they've signed. Like the money that the business got has drastically changed since I've been back. Two, is just my opinion. I would prefer her. How do I say this? If Uncle Howdy is the mouthpiece for the Wyatt Six in like a cryptic way, I feel like Alexa Bliss can be the mouthpiece on a day-to-day. This doesn't have to be some spooky ass vignette filmed at this mansion, like during the show live. Like, I feel like she can, and I feel like she would be better positioned to do that than the stuff that she was doing with Bray as the Fiend. So I think that there is, regardless, it's a very tight rope to deal with this, like just the supernatural stuff, like it's always been.
I've been trying to tell them.
But I'm just saying, like, I personally, I'm like, I can see a way where that works, is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's just hard when you got people like Liv Morgan and
Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton running around, who are
Liv and
basically
Dracula
like
in the Rumble too. They
yeah,
said they were in.
it's like, you know, like a piece of like Alexa Bliss fell off and it just turned into a whole new human. We ended up getting Liv Morgan and Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton.
Well, that was
just,
some of the people were making those arguments for Nikki Bella too. Like, it's a different time period. Do we need you?
Nah. But we gotta fit. We need 30 women though. So yes, we do. You know what I'm saying?
She got a brand.
But
though.
also, it's gonna be. Look, the TNA door just opened. Also, we got NXT. So, ooh, yo, you know what? I'm changing my pick from Becky.
No, don't. You did. No, stop. Chill. Moving on. My turn. I'm the guest. I go first.
I can't change my pick.
You can after I pick, because I know you're gonna say. I didn't want no one to say it. Dark Horse is Jordan Grace. And wait, the Dark Horse is the more likely.
No, I think the Dark Horse is less.
Why
likely?
is the Light Horse got to be the one that's more likely?
Yeah, Light Horse is more likely. Dark Horse is less likely.
Yeah, Eve, what's up with that?
Okay, yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, the Dark Horse is so then it's going to be Jordan Grace, and then the Light Horse, unfortunately, is Charlotte Flair.
Okay.
I had a plan for Charlotte, but they're not going to do it because she can call her shot. Which is crazy because she's not the only one who can go. But
listen, but you also you need those type of people in the locker room. Like, it can't all just be, oh, the person who deserves it the most needs to win these things. We need a Charlotte Flair to walk in and be like, "Yo,
I disagree." But she's not the only one who can do that. Because
how many people do you think you?
What are you saying? You need someone who can walk in who can put on a classic match?
No, I just need somebody to walk in to take a title that they have no business taking.
Only two people could do that, and it's Charlotte and Becky. Like,
that's not true. Rhea could do that.
You think Rhea is at that point where she could walk in and
Rhea's wrestled like 3 or 4 matches this past year because every time she wrestles, it's a special event. It's the Saturday Night Main Event, the Raw Netflix debut, the times that she's won the. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, they're using her as a specialty because she is. She is pop culture. She could drop a selfie and that shit's gonna ring off more than anything Charlotte does. Now, is that important? Does that mean she's a better wrestler? I'm not trying to get into that debate. And to me, it actually doesn't matter because I've seen Rhea and Charlotte put on a classic match, bringing up that WrestleMania 39 match again. And so if I know that they're kind of on that same level because they were in a classic match together, and I know that one instantly could get me posted on Complex and all these different places, I'm going to go with her. So Rhea can do whatever the hell she wants because her and Cody and the meet and greets that you can get for the Royal Rumble this weekend are both priced the same and both sold out the same.
Well, so that's because there's a lot of sick freaks that just, you know, like
but that's what we're dealing with though. We're always going to deal with that with any women's wrestler, like any women's wrestler.
Because they got a Rhea like, yo, lick my piece of paper, and then she does it, and low key, that's like the best thing she could do is just do the weird thing, because now it's like, oh, we have to go to the meet and greet and make her do like spit on this in this cup.
Yeah, but that's on us, not her though. That's on us.
That's how you do it. That's how you create the market. Like, you create the buzz. Like, oh, we know if we go to this Rhea thing, she's gonna step on my face like
that's a nasty
like
market.
Teddy Atlas. I'm just saying that's
shout out to Freaky Frogs, but sometimes we take it too far. I also want to say that another person who can do that is Bianca if she wants to. Not saying that she has.
I don't know. Do that. All right, so I look at it as a tier system. Like, you have the Charlottes and the Beckys,
Mhm.
and I feel like Becky wasn't always there. This is like a 3 in the last 3 year type of thing. So right here, and then you have the Rhea like right under where it's like, yo, if we don't have nobody to put the title on, Rhea's gonna hold it down. And then right under Rhea is Bianca, like right there. It's just sometimes Bianca just
Because she's
don't be
too
on
nice of a
point.
person.
Yeah.
I think Bianca and Rhea are on the same tier. So like for
Mm,
I have the same way you do, where it's like tier one
mm.
is Charlotte and Becky, where it's they could come in and just literally walk in and be like, all right, championship me, and it happens. And then you have tier two, which is Bianca and Rhea, where they could come in and be like, I want a championship. And maybe 2, 3, 4 matches later they get a championship. You know what I'm saying? Like they almost got the same pull and the same swing as the Charlottes and the Beckys. And what you said earlier about how Rhea was how they had like the belts on and all that this year. That is true, but I also feel like that's true because Becky was gone the majority of the year. Charlotte was hurt. Oscar was. I feel like a lot of the big timers were gone. So
Yeah, that's why she's in that like right under them.
that 1A. I mean,
Yeah,
I,
because it's like, number one, she's one of those people, and I hate the term, but it's like they don't need the title. I'm not a big fan of like people saying that a lot of they're so big they don't even need a title. Well, in my opinion, that's why you need a title. So you can, elevate the title while you're getting elevated. And Rhea is one of
I like to argue, and I hear your point, but like to me, that's too what if.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, we're podding right now, guys.
There's a little
Nah, because it's just too what if, and like, yo, bro, I don't know, man. I guess it's just my philosophy in life with shit. Like, yeah, yo, you were gone for a minute and you got hurt, and like, I cannot say this enough. In the past 18 months, shit has changed. We are at a bigger level. Like, if I was Rhea and I would be egotistical because I am, I'd be like, yeah, you were the man and I'm the man now. And this is bigger. Like, all this is bigger. You were the man on Sci-Fi. I'm not saying that she wasn't the man on Sci-Fi. I'm just saying, like, it's different levels. You know what I'm saying? We on Netflix, 3 million people watching me on Raw. We didn't get 3 million people on USA ever. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't know, man. It's just these are really good problems to have because we're focusing on the top, and you brought up the TNA, but like there's so many more different aspects, and you did bring up NXT, but just like the possibilities of if Julia, if Stephanie Vaquer pops up, like they can steal the show. EO, like they can steal the show.
I was gonna say Roxanne I was gonna change my pick to Roxanne actually.
Well, we know Eve's light horse was gonna be Tessa Blanchard.
Oh, come on, man.
So, but all right. So let me go with my picks because low key this conversation, I went in with a couple, and it kind of evolved and changed. Light horse, Charlotte Flair,
right.
dark horse, Nia Jax. I kind of, Nia Jax having a match against Tiffany would be kind of cool. I wouldn't be mad at that being like a main WrestleMania type of situation. So I'm going there. I'm leaning there.
I ain't mad at it.
But Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte, that match is feeding families.
Come on, man.
Of course it is. They can put that on the billboard, but what they really should do with Charlotte to start my agenda. Look, it should be Jade versus Charlotte at WrestleMania. That is what should be on the poster because that in the ring in a face-off, like they are replicas of each other in terms of physique and athletic ability. And we're in a world where we have to sell 2 nights of SummerSlam and 2 nights of this and that. So if it is Bianca, hell, if it is Naomi that attacked her, like some of those stories, we can wait we live in a world where we can have these mega matches at different times.
Mm.
I just think it would be cool to just have the who do you think you are? No, I'm the physical, I'm the goddess, the physical freak, like whatever you want to use, and have it be Charlotte. Like, yo, while I was gone, you thought you was gonna take my spot type thing. And just to see them move in the ring. I know Jade isn't of the wrestling acumen as Charlotte. But if you a GOAT, if you are what you guys have been telling me in your rebuttals to some of my things that I'm saying, then she should be able to pull out a good match to Jade. Not that Jade's like just off the street or whatever. No, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to her, but I'm like, I think they could have a good match. And I think the moments that they could have in that match is what you put in montages and what you take pictures of when you show people like, yo, this is what we do on the biggest stage. Like, that's spectacle to me.
But both of them also coming off of injury and like a lot of time off. I don't know if I'm putting Charlotte in that position to try not to carry, but to like lead a match against someone who also needs a little bit of work in ring. You know, like
also top tier can't carry a match no matter what. That's crazy.
I'm just saying, you know, if this is Charlotte like 6 months, if this is SummerSlam and we're like, yo, Charlotte's been around, she's cooking, I have no problems with that. But yo, they didn't put Michael Jordan playing 45 minutes a game when he came back, you know, after the first retirement. Or maybe they did, and I'm just making it up.
Yeah, but he's not the GOAT. LeBron is, and when he went back to Cleveland, he did make the finals when he went back.
Yo, saying Michael Jordan isn't a GOAT. Like
of gambling, yeah, for sure.
Now, I'm the GOAT of gambling.
Back to Jersey, Atlantic City was popping. Like, bringing up FanDuel. But no, I'm just teasing. I'm being dramatic. I hear what you're saying, and sure, I just want to see it in the ring. That face off,
big ass.
Charlotte versus Jay Cargill in a bodysuit contest is gonna feed families for sure. I got a better sparkly bodysuit. No, I got a better sparkly bodysuit.
That's a sick. You're worse than Jerry the King Lawler in like 03.
I come out like fucking Teddy Long, like, ladies, chill. Both of y'all are gonna go 1-on-1 with the Undertaker.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Wait. So who are our picks? Let's just say one more time.
One more time. I'm picking Charlotte Flair as my light horse, and I'll go from who did I pick before? Becky. I'll go from Becky to Roxanne as my dark horse.
I went dark horse Jordan Grace, light horse Charlotte Flair.
All right, and then I got light horse Charlotte, dark horse Nia, and then don't forget Eve's bonus pick was Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah. This guy said it. Our next match, we have the men's Royal Rumble.
Yo, that Rey Mysterio picture is so fucking funny.
My guy's just smiling, simple grin. Hey y'all,
he's an icon. Why not?
Yo, there was a picture. You ever see the meme with the dog that's smiling, and then like the caption on it's like, "This shit thinks it's always funny, ain't funny." They put that with Rey Mysterio.
Bro, look at this guy, man.
I think it's a joke to this guy.
You ever see the way he dresses, like the Gucci outfits?
Listen,
yeah.
I just think that if you have that much money, what do you gotta be stressed about?
He be fitted up. That's the other thing. I'm not the pocket watcher type.
Why not?
I do want to know how much money Rey Mysterio got, because he be designered up everywhere. And
you got to remember, kind of like, well, I guess you guys ever heard like why Wale has all the new like he's such a sneakerhead is because he's the sample size.
Oh,
that's right. That's what I've heard. I'm not a sneakerhead, but that's what I've heard. So some of the samples are just like, well, take it because I'm a grown ass man that's a size 11. I can't wear this. Here you go. Anyway,
you hear about it? I already know where
WrestleMania 10-year anniversary. Shout out. So same thing with him. Like his fits maybe they don't cost as much, so he can get more. I think they got a stylistic family because Dom be like, yo, his watches. I interviewed him and I brought it up. I was like, bro, that's that. I see the Rolex, bro. Back up, motherfucker. I'm trying to see your face. You trying it, bro. So like they suited up. Shout out to them.
Damn.
They are
Dom,
not sponsored by Sheen. They are not.
Dom versus Jalen Hurts in a diamond contest. Who wins?
They going VV for VV.
Look at my Oyster Perpetual.
Look at my G-Shock.
Word. Like, I don't got this. Casio.
I never had a G-Shock.
You never
lived.
I almost did. No, I was cool. I was watching Entourage. I was watching How to Make It in America on HBO. Like, oh, they're so cool. They're in New York with their G-Shocks and their hats or their shoes that match.
I'm almost due for a How to Make It in America rewatch any day now, just to get a little inspired.
Even berries with some Stephon Marbury's, bro.
Oh yeah,
humble beginnings. You feel me?
Oh, wait, you rocked more Starberries too?
Yeah. What do you mean? $20?
Yo, shouts to my uncle. Yeah, I never forget Christmas 2007.
What's his name?
My uncle?
Yeah.
My Uncle Don. Shouts to my Uncle Don, man. He walked in the crib.
Don or Dong?
Don. Like D-O-N. I think it said Dong.
Imagine Dong.
Uncle Dong. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yo, Luau Tang, your Uncle Dong. Like, that's lit. Anyway, shout out to Uncle Don. No disrespect.
Yo, my uncle walked in the crib with like 3 pairs of shoe boxes. He was like, yo, I laced you up for Christmas. I was like, ooh, wee. Bro, I opened the box. Starberry. But it was the same,
same
shoe.
model.
They kind of look like T-Max, just different colorways, right?
Yeah, so it was like.
Did you get the all black, the Knicks colors, but the mainly black?
Yeah, so I had the black, orange, and blue, the white, orange, and blue, and then I think it was like white and baby blue. I think, and I was like, damn. I guess, like, I appreciate it.
You still wear them to this day to mix cement?
No, I use them to cut grass. But no, so he bought me 3 pairs of Starberries, and then I think my cousin, his son, he bought like military 4s. And I was like, okay.
The fact that you thought his son and you were gonna get the same level of gift,
I don't see why not. I was born first. Those are the exact ones I had.
Oh,
my autofocus is struggling right now.
There it is.
There we go.
That's a good grass cutting shoe right there.
And you know what's crazy is that it's $42 right now on whatever Poshmark is, which is more than what, and it's dirty. It was more than what it cost before. It was $20, right?
Yeah, it was like $25.
It was a $25 shoe.
Yeah,
that was the whole gimmick. Because Stephen Barry, did you guys have Stephen Barry's in New York?
Hell yeah,
100%. He was a Nick legend.
Facts. So like, yeah, shout out. It taught like I very recently I stopped flying Frontier if I can, and it taught me like I was wearing shoes. They're the Frontier shoes. So you know what I mean. Again,
weren't they made in? Didn't Payless sell them?
No, the Starberries.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, I thought it was a deal with Stephen Barry's. I thought that was like the thing.
Oh, so I think
like
Payless
stole
like
Walmart and shit.
I think for a time Payless did have the Shaqs, because I remember going into a Payless and I was like, I need them Shaquille's.
The Shaquille's is crazy.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Shaq is dominant, and then I wore him to school, and then I never put him on again. I was like, all right, I learned my lesson.
It's crazy with marketing though, because And One was also relatively cheap compared to Jordan, but because they marketed, and I guess because they had commercials during SmackDown on UPN, like we never looked at them crazy, right?
Well,
Same with Lux.
Going to school in the Bronx it's a very humbling experience, because a bunch of kids who also live in poverty will look at you and call you a bum if you wore Lugs instead of Timbs, if you wore Shaqs instead of Jordans. You know, you had to wear the Jordans, or Kobe's weren't that big until like 2010, I want to say.
Facts.
Like when everybody was wearing them. The LeBrons too, I think in like 2012. The LeBrons 8, 9, and 10s, those were the sneaker. And then KD had a little moment too, but back then it was either Jordans or Air Force Ones, nothing else.
Bro, I'll never forget. Nobody got cut more for sneakers than me. You know what I'm saying? And man, and like you said, it's all marketing. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching Thursday Night SmackDown on UPN. They got a K-Swiss commercial. Let me get some K-Swiss so I could break dance too. I get some K-Swiss. This is back when models was a thing. Kids, you feel me? Went to Moe's, got myself some K-Swiss. Cool. Came into school the next day. A shorty goes, "Why your Adidas got an extra stripe?" Oh, what you mean? Why my Adidas got an extra stripe? These are K-Swiss. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yo,
My Adidas got an extra stripe. Yo, I say all that to say I never wore K-Swiss ever again. You know what I'm saying? I got
this
my
is K-Swiss is crazy. Crazy. That sentence being uttered is nuts.
got my ass felt one good time for rocking K-Swiss. Never did it again, man. So
You guys ever eat a Hungry Man?
a hungry man dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, my mom.
I had like a microwave TV dinner like once or twice in my life, and I just always thought it was terrible because it was like super soggy, and like the mashed
But
potatoes
you
were
talking in
watery.
general, like the Boston Market?
No,
Like
I
all
think it
that
was a
stuff?
Hungry Man.
Companies?
Didn't the
Okay.
Hungry Man come with like it was? I think they might have had like a meatloaf with mashed potatoes and some corn or something.
I feel like the meatloaf was the commercials we got on SmackDown. The meatloaf definitely a
Mhm.
lot.
Yeah,
And chicken.
so
They had a chicken joint, which is the
Mhm.
one that I was always considering, but I never did. It's my biggest regret interviewing Booker T. I wanted to see what the check looked like and what it meant to be like did you have them on deck if you wanted? Did they
ain't no
give you like
way.
the Hungry Man card? Like that you could just, you know what I'm saying? Because some celebrities like the Popeyes card that you just show and you get it wherever.
Yeah,
If you had that
No,
shit for Hungry Man, it would be kind of
uh,
lit.
a Hungry Man, showing a Hungry Man card in like a Dollar General is crazy. Sir, give me the $2 for this and get out of here.
Yeah, but I want to see what the check was. It'd be interesting.
Why are
$7.
you calling me a Hungry Man card? You could just steal it, nigga. Like, oh, I'm not gonna stop you. Fuck.
The Hungry Man card is a ski mask. You're just walking out with it under your under your jacket.
Yo, I've never had a hungry. I've had a lean cuisine, not a lean cuisine. What's this? A Kid Cuisine. Shouts to Kid Cuisine. I always thought those was ill, and then I got one, and I was like, "Yo, this is garbage."
It made you ill.
Yeah, she's giving me a stomach virus.
Yo,
But yeah. So shouts
men's
to
Royal Rumble winner prediction. We say all that to say, and then Rey Mysterio.
Word. It
So
all started
started with this smile. This smile.
We have range. This trio
Wait,
right here.
and we're not finished. Manny, have you had Stouffer's mac and cheese though?
Yes, I
Stouffer's mac
have.
and cheese?
I have 100. I remember the first is crazy. Like I have the memories of all these things. I remember the first time I tried warming it up in the microwave. It was ice cold. So I put it in there for like 4 minutes. Mix it up. I take a bite. Ice cold. I'm like, oh my god. I ended up microwaving this thing for like 15 minutes. It was either I had a terrible microwave or this shit was just a glacier in a box. But
Microwave wasn't hitting on shit. Where you get your microwave from?
people
Home
do
Depot?
not realize,
Models?
where I grew up. The microwaves aren't the best.
Now when I get lazy, I do the Stouffer's, but I do it in the most inconvenient way. I do the
You air
oven for
fry
an
it?
hour. It's inconvenient because they're like, yeah, leave it on 200 for 75 minutes to really. And then it was always a thing of like, was I supposed to cut the slit on the plastic thing, or was I just supposed to completely take it off, or am I supposed to completely take it off for the last 10 minutes of it being ready? But the key that I learned, kids, is when you take it out and you're letting it cool down, throw in some butter and then mix it. Let that butter melt on all that. You feel me?
So you're telling me you have enough time to wait 75 minutes for some mac and cheese to warm up instead
Facts,
of just getting a
because
box of whatever? Excuse me. You could just what's the other one? What's the
just making it on the. I know what you're saying.
make a
It doesn't make
box of
sense.
Kraft.
Well, usually, but everything you say is correct. But usually, I'm like cooking. I'm making pork chops or chicken or you know what I'm saying. So I'm
Right.
already in the I'm in the kitchen doing stuff while that's cooking it up.
Listen, man, a box of, I haven't had a box of Kraft mac and cheese in about 15 years or so, but I bet that shit still hits for something.
Way to be an adult.
Kraft mac and cheese, man. Feel me? Chop a hot dog up, throw that in there for a little razzle dazzle. Yo,
It always hits better with like a leftover pork chop.
oh yeah. Adrian used to do that. He used to chop up a little hot dog, throw it in there for a little spice.
That's real. What you mean? Matter of fact, if we're going real behind the scenes with Adrian Hernandez of the Unlikely Podcast, I recently purchased a crispy, the Ninja Crispy. Y'all seen these joints? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
So it's like an air fryer, but there's two things. You got the small bowl and the big bowl, but that's like the bottom, and then you have the thing that you attach to it, and that this thing is like the air fryer, right?
I'm looking at it right now.
And I saw this on Instagram because it went viral because everyone's like, I made a steak in there. I was like, why does that look like the greatest steak I've ever seen? And it's been sold out. It's been sold out for months. Can't get it on Target, can't get it on Ninja, Best Buy, whatever. I finally bought it. I wanted to test it so bad. I was like, well, what can I make in like 3 minutes before I cook this actual seasoned whatever pork chop I'm about to put in? I put 2 hot dogs in there, put that air fryer on for 3 minutes. Yo, that shit. Pause. You know, when it's meaty, the girth's important. It's not all about the flavor. The girth, it hit the spot. I tested. So I took the hot dog was good. Then I took the bread and I did the crisp to see if it would get the bread right. It got the bread right. You know what I'm saying?
Did you butterfly the hot dog down the middle?
No.
Oh,
Well, no, because it was opened up. So, you know, like veiny. So it was like opening up.
Yo, what type of hot dogs you be eating? Those are crazy hot dogs, bro. You got veiny hot dogs.
You mean a kielbasa? A bratwurst?
Oh, man.
That's a sick.
I came here for chaos and it worked. Oh, no, the hot dog was exploding within itself. You know what I'm saying? You got to get it right before it pops.
That's a crazy hot. That's a crazy
anyway,
hot.
get the crispy. So that shit was worth it. $160. I made the steak on there. Shit was fire.
Also, I like how you, and this how I know we real fat boys. You did the thing where you made a little snack before you started to cook. You know
Yeah. And use it as an excuse, like, nah, I just need to make sure it works. Like, yeah, it's gonna work.
Nah, you don't know that. You gonna waste the steak? I don't know what type of budget you living on. I'm not gonna waste the steak.
You're telling me the way to test it is by making 2 hot dogs to make sure that it can make a steak.
Because if you do one, it could be lucky. If you make 2, you know it's certified. Like they cooked 2 products at the same time perfectly.
With your veiny hot dogs.
What else am I gonna put in there for a couple minutes? That's not a leftover of something. Like you throw chicken tenders in there,
Some chicken tenders, some wings maybe.
Nah, but wings is like a hot dog is like that's real quick. Throw that on some white bread, a little ketchup, mustard, boom.
It's a test.
Yeah, I get it. That look, like I said, that's some real. I see the vision. Feel me? That's big boy shit, man.
So my pick for the Royal Rumble.
Wait, hold on. Keep doing small talk. I gotta use the bathroom so bad. Hold on.
All right, do your thing.
Oh man, no, it was worth it too. $160. Go use the bathroom, bro.
Yeah. I was gonna say make your picks and then I'll come back and ask, but you know what? Keep doing the small talk.
Yeah, nah, we gonna talk. Now we talking about food. We get into it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to make, as soon as this is done, I'm gonna make a pork chop, and we're gonna see how it tastes.
Are you gonna make it in the crispy?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it in the crispy. Put it on there and see.
So, do you have the double, like the dual, the akimbo air fryer shits or not? Nah?
What's that?
You never seen the air fryer with 2 joints with like 2 different...
Oh, it's not the where you like can dump it in like it's like an oil, whatever, how they make fries or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's I've had an air fryer where it's like an oven. And then now the crispy, which is like you just pop it on the thing. You literally pop it on the container that you can also technically use. Like if you wanted to take it to work, you still use that container and it has the top to take it to work.
I've seen that. And it's a Ninja product, right?
Yeah, it's Ninja. It's called a crispy. Bro, it went like it would not escape my timeline. And it popped in my timeline like out of nowhere. Because I don't be looking at food. I don't be looking at recipes or restaurant reviews. So what the hell is this? She made this in 20 minutes on that? That cannot be healthy. This is terrible what we're doing as a society. But if it's 20 minutes, that saves me time to get back to more terrible stuff I want to do. So I had to get it.
Let me cop one. Nah, see, I did not get to cop one. I did see it, and I was like, you know what? I don't need more things just hogging up counter space. So I made the choice not to cop it. But now I think.
But that's why, because it's you can when you break it down, it doesn't have to. First off, when it is hooked up, it doesn't take up that much space. But once you disconnect it, like you easy money.
And I might have to cut. Did you see the Ninja ice cream maker?
No.
Nah, see, after this, I'm gonna get your phone number. I'm gonna send it to you, man. We gonna.
My baby mama did buy like a icy pina colada, like that thing, and like to me, that's reserved for a different type of wealth. Like you have to have a certain amount of stress that you don't have in your life to just have that to be usable. Because to buy that is not a cheap thing.
Yeah,
just like
think about how happy Jimmy Buffett always sounded. You know, like all you need is a good margarita and you're set.
Real shit. You can get you I don't know. Do you drink? Are you a drinker or not?
Not that much.
I was gonna say you could get a Bartesian. You know, a Bartesian is a little something you could. It's basically like a
Keurig.
Yeah, it's like a Keurig for alcohol.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
The way it sounds is just that's something that I want in my space because that shit just rolls off the tongue nice, even if I don't use it.
It's so you legit like put it comes with like 4 bottles, and then you put them upside down so that when you put the packet of whatever like mixed drink you wanted to make, you put the packet in the thing, close it, and it can make any mixed drink that you wanted to make.
Long Island iced teas, margaritas, what's the other mojitos?
Mojito, yeah, any drink, you know, sex on the beach. It does whatever you want it to make. Like a Keurig, but with alcohol. It's an alcoholic's dream, really.
For real.
And to your point, do you guys think Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona will show up at the Royal Rumble?
You know, when you put it that way. Speaking of Long Island iced teas,
is he gonna get the pop that he said he's gonna get? He was tripping in that interview too, by the way. I don't know if y'all seen it.
I didn't see it fully.
I just saw the part where he was like, "Bro, I think if I show up at the Rumble, people are gonna go up for me. I think I could push some merch. I think I could do this." I was like, "Boy, did you forget what your name is? You know who you are?"
What does that mean?
What you mean? What does that mean?
He's been cheered, bruh. He's been cheered at a. I'm not okay. Time out. Hold on, because y'all giving me looks. Time out. Y'all giving me looks. This is crazy. He's made a name for. First off, he was a name when he left, whether it was a joke or not. He was he got a pop at WrestleMania when he won the title at 32. That Survivor Series with The Rock coming back in New York, they were chanting his name, and he's only like he doubled down on that. He's like Currency. I don't know, whatever independent rapper like that, like built a brand. Like that's what he's done.
You know, who
Currency as Jet Life. That's you. I'm just saying, pick whatever you want to do. What he built a pro era, whatever. We're in New York. Y'all from New York, right? Like he built something, and like I don't know. I just the stat though that if he shows up at every goddamn company this year because he's done everything except WWE, that's nuts. And like salute to that. I do think he'd get a pop. What you think? No one's gonna remember who he is?
No, I don't think it's gonna be dead silent. Some people are gonna they're gonna make noise for Zack.
He's not Edge. Okay, I'm not. He's not Edge. I will say that.
But that's how he made it seem though.
He's an edge head.
He was like, "Yo, hell yeah, they're gonna go up for me," and I was like, "Let's."
As he should. What do you
bring
mean?
him back a little bit.
You got to bring him back to. Who's gonna do that? Right now, you ask me who's the best interviewer in wrestling. You know what I'm gonna say?
Me.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like, I get it, but like I think that's part of the game. That's what you have to play when you're the underdog and you independent. Swing it, get in the conversation.
Hey man, well keep swinging and hopefully they'll call you because he said they did not give him a call. text, email, ain't saying shit to him. So hopefully we get to see something from Zack Ryder soon. But men's Royal Rumble, we got way more to pick from than the women.
It's
Light
the same
horse,
30
dark
people.
horse. Yeah, we got the same 30 people, but somebody different might win. We got John Cena who's in here this year. CM Punk. Well, he was in it last year, but he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? So who knows?
Maybe
Trick
maybe
Williams.
they should to make it interesting, to be honest, what they should have done is like the last two get a respective title match at WrestleMania, but the winner wins the main event for WrestleMania. So that way it could be one women's main event winner, one men's main event winner. And then we don't have to do the whole rigmarole of building a storyline to the next title match, to be
Elimination
honest.
Chamber.
Yeah, like, I completely forgot Elimination Chamber was a thing. I take back what I just said. I completely forgot about that paper because I'm like, who else is gonna be in the other match? Fuck.
They got Elimination Chamber for that, brother.
Yeah. All right. Never mind. Good job, WWE.
Men's
All right,
Royal
Adrian,
Rumble.
kick it off.
I really, really want Jey Uso to win.
Get the.
We gotta stop. We gotta stop showing this photo. We gotta stop. I'm just looking at Rey Mysterio.
I can't stop looking at Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, it's crazy. This is like, I honestly don't know. I will say, and I knew that this question was going to be asked. It's like literally when I saw the email of like, hey, do you want to be on the show? I was like, they're going to ask me this, and I have no answer. I will say that there's not much that could upset me. They go with Drew, they go with Sammy. I don't know. The most far-fetched would be LA Knight in terms of like names. Because I know LA Knight was one of the first. He was in that batch. Like, I feel like last night on Raw, CM Punk and Cody, that was a test. That was a test to see. Just like they did it last year. I know they'd mentioned that the first time that they were in the ring since CM Punk has come back. But I think that would go. Obviously, we saw the noise of CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Well, does that need a title? Is it over Paul Heyman screwing them and or Paul Heyman screws Roman, or he doesn't fulfill the promise of CM Punk? So that's how we get the Roman versus Punk match. And then Cody faces The Rock then, and they go that angle. Like, all it is so wide open. Like, bro, if Jacob Fatu won, it's up. I'm with it. Bronson Reed miraculously comes back. I'm with it. Like, I'm all ears to see how this plays out. And that's why I'm going with Jey Uso, because I want to see him win. Like, every time that he's won, to me, and obviously a lot of this is like personal, and all of this is subjective, but like every time he wins, he gives me that's the closest feeling I get. Whenever you can touch the feeling of Kofi Mania, of like the underdog that we've seen go through the dirt. So when you see Sammy, when you see Kevin, when you see the Usos in these spots, it's like, yo, they weren't meant for that. They weren't picked for that. The people that brought them in didn't see them for that. So sentimentally, I think it should be Jey. And I've also, in the back of my head, it always shocks me. If you notice, leading up to this year, lately they've used Jey in big spots with the Netflix, with Saturday Night Main Event, obviously, that just happened. But like when I look back at SummerSlam this past year, I'm like, how do you have a stadium show and you broadcast something and you have a stadium show and you don't want that entrance to be able to, and so to have that at WrestleMania, to have that in a 60,000, whatever, how many people are going to be at the Royal Rumble, like, I'd love to see it. But if Roman isn't champion, and we've done that already, and Cody isn't, like, does that story make sense? That's why it's intriguing. I will say this. I'm assuming the winner of the Royal Rumble is going after Cody and the WWE title, because I think whatever they're doing, the heavyweight title might not involve Gunther, and I think that's what Elimination Chamber is for, to set the stage for that. And this whole Logan Paul, I didn't think Logan Paul would ever win, but the fact that there is time, but the fight that was announced, if that was real, which I think is real, that fight March 27th. I know in March the WWE is going to be doing the European tour. So I'm assuming that gives a couple weeks to get Logan into a match. But I don't think that Logan Gunther thing that they've talked about and they teased, I don't think that's going to come to fruition.
Yeah. Also, that's like I didn't get that from Logan Paul. Like, why have the fight with your brother like right before WrestleMania? Like, that didn't make sense to me. I would have done it after WrestleMania or like a little bit before it, but not like right before, like he's doing, where it's like what 2 or 3 weeks away.
Yeah, because March 27th to April 20th. I wonder if it's because HBO, like whoever it ended up being on HBO, that's where the fight's going to be on. But like, I think that decision more relies on whatever network wants to be the one showing the fight and how much money they're offering. And Jake's like he just beat Tyson. I think, and this is like the first time he'll be able to fight after the Tyson fight. So it's like that sweet spot.
Yeah.
But it is weird. To your point, I would have had it away from it, but Jake doesn't go on the WWE schedule. And sorry, I'm freaking leaning in against the mic as I'm talking. So it's a chill, relaxed environment. We just vibing. That's the only thing that makes sense. That HBO was like, "Yo, we'll pay you this, but we have to do it here."
Yeah. And I guess, because they are brothers, maybe they're not gonna try to knock each other's heads off. So he'll be all right for WrestleMania or whatever, and maybe like they can have the WWE people there to start something or build to something, but then it kind of makes the whole event look bad if, let's say, a Walter comes out and then smacks the fire out of Logan Paul after his boxing match. Now it's because everybody already talked about all these fights are rigged and people are taking the falls, and now you're literally bringing out a professional wrestler to start a WrestleMania storyline after a fight. So it should be interesting to see how they go about doing this with Logan Paul. I don't think Logan Paul is terrible. I think he's a pretty solid in-ring worker. So
Same.
yeah, I don't really feel as a way against him. As a Puerto Rican, do I approve of what he does with his work that he lives in Puerto Rico for tax reasons? But obviously not. But in the sense of
Hey,
this,
guess what? I guess this isn't completely accurate.
oh, we just fake news people with the fight.
Yeah. I guess this is a reality series they're doing. Not a boxing match.
For HBO.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is gonna watch that?
I don't know. I mean, the same people that somebody will watch it. The same people that made them famous, which ain't us.
But here's the thing about misinformation. It always sounds better before you find out the truth. You know what I'm saying? So now that we know it's a reality show, I kind of don't care no more. I really, in fact, I want KP to take that part out and keep it as if it was a boxing match because it just sounds better. We literally just created a whole storyline around what if it was a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? So is misinformation terrible? Perhaps. But sometimes it's fun. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of Logan Paul, I have a sportsbook review up. They have wrestlers and their odds to win the Royal Rumble. Logan Paul's odds are plus 1,400. So, man, you do what you will with that.
He ain't winning that shit. It's gonna be either Juan Cena or Bet. We got you. Juan Cena or Roman Reigns.
Okay, so Seth Rollins is the favorite to win at minus 200. Then second, John Cena.
Really?
John Cena number 2 minus 150. CM Punk number 3 minus 150, and Roman Reigns number 4 plus 125.
Why is Seth Rollins a favorite?
I assume Cena would be the favorite.
Yeah, I assume Cena would be the favorite too.
If not Roman.
Yeah, it's, the Seth Rollins thing is why.
I'm not mad at it though. Plus, minus 200 is type crazy though. Like,
Ain't odds.
hands down, like
no
y'all.
Jacob Fatu. No Jacob Fatu on that list.
Jacob Fatu is probably plus 2,000.
Close, plus 1,800.
Yes, I had a feeling.
Solo Sikoa is plus 2,000. Kevin Owens plus 2,000. So Shinsuke Nakamura.
Hold on. Kevin Owens has the same odds as Solo?
Yep.
Damn.
And Shinsuke Nakamura? How is Shinsuke only plus? Shinsuke should be plus 1 million. There's no way he's winning this damn Royal Rumble.
Nah, he ain't winning the Rumble. Matter of fact, let me see who Cody got as his pick. He has CM Punk and John Cena. So I think CM Punk is his light horse and Juan Cena is his dark horse. I don't think Cena's gonna just out the gate win the Rumble. In fact, I might not even pick him as my dark horse. To be honest, I think the Rumble winner will be. I think Seth Rollins deserves it the most.
Sure.
So I'm gonna roll with Seth Rollins. Dark horse, I do like the Jey Uso pick, but it's also Jey Uso. So I can't.
What does that mean?
I can't all the way roll. See, Jey Uso he's good, but if he had one more move, he'll be great. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said about that Saturday night main event. If Jey Uso had 5 moves instead of 4, he would have won that championship. You know what I'm saying? So I think the super kicks might run out at a point. But as far as a dark horse go, I think I'm gonna go with CM Punk. Yeah, so I'm gonna go Seth Rollins and CM Punk.
I know I interrupted like with all these details of rumors with women that might be a part of the Royal Rumble and stuff. The only thing that comes to mind is AJ Styles returning. That they're trying to clear him to see him back in the picture. To see AJ Styles and John Cena kind of have a moment at the Rumble would be tight because of their classic match and their history that they have. But as far as picks, I think John Cena is the light horse. When it comes to dark horse, does Randy Orton come back? That's another thing. I my dark horse is gonna go CM Punk. They're going numbers. We got to put numbers on the boards. We got to put billboards in Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world. You feel me? So we got to have names up there that can be next to Usher and Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, who will also be competing for tickets.
Jey Uso isn't that name?
What do you mean? Yo, hey, bro.
Jay, he might not have the name, but he got the aura.
He got the aura. Hey, bro. Let me ask you a question, Manny.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, you can go to a wrestling match. You can go to a wrestling match, Jey Uso WWE show to see Jey Uso in the main event match, right, against Gunther. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone else on the show, or you can go see 50 Cent. What are you going to go see? What are you going to pay money for? More importantly, what are you going to pay money for? Spend the night out, pay for parking, food, whatever.
Listen,
right now.
You know how Jey Uso does this?
So this
my son Fifth does this, and I'm here for it.
So you're going to the 50 residency.
We going to see Fifth.
They do the same.
Fair enough. I was only asking, yeah, the same dance, just a little remix. No, I was trying to think of residencies going on right now here in Vegas.
Listen, Adele over Jey Uso easy.
You're a liar. No, you're lying.
Adele?
I'm seeing it.
You're a liar. Hold on, because you're not answering that question realistically.
No,
you're not spending thousands to go see Adele because that's how much it's going to cost to get in there.
I didn't know it was thousands. I got 500 for Adele. If Adele got something for 500, I got 500 for Adele.
So hold on a second, because I want to get into your wallet. I told you I love the pocket chase. So 500 is going to get you all the way up there, barely. You know what I'm saying? Like you with Sting. You know what I'm saying? You with Kobe and rest in power to everyone else.
So
you would spend that much money to be there.
Kobe?
Yeah.
People with transition. because you're all the way up there.
Yeah,
As if
because
you've been in the
we're in the
building.
heavens with the. So my thing is, I'm never staying in the nosebleeds because then I'll just go to the customer service reps and be like, "Hey, listen, I have night blindness and I just can't see from my seat, especially with the lights going on. So is it possible that you can move me to a better seat to accommodate my vision impairments?" And once you throw that many words, as somebody who don't give a fuck about their job, they just go, my apologies, sir. Here you go. And boom, now I'm in the, it's me with all the people in the wheelchairs chilling.
You got mad leg room.
Yeah.
Yo,
I could do this.
as a fat guy who uses ADA seating, I'd be
There
like,
you go.
the seats are tight and I can't think. Is it possible to get different seats? I know that move.
Oh,
but
so
like
you know
them
the
tickets,
move.
but them tickets be sold out, and they're like, we literally don't got nowhere to put you. So much you're gonna have to go. No, but I was just curious about Jey being the needle mover.
I'm not a big Jey Uso guy. I think I'm
You don't
in
like his
the
promos?
I don't know, like it's
He
just not.
finessing that heat like the what? I like how
know,
he moves
like
it.
like it's cool, but it's also like I was there at last year's Mania. I saw him versus his brother. I saw that like that was supposed to be his moment, and he couldn't even like pull it off.
To be fair, he has grown a lot since then.
And to be fair, the other matches that he's been in with Roman and all that other shit did hit. This is like the one that was bad.
But it's also like what Eve said, like he ain't really got he only knows legit 4 moves, and 2 of them are kicks.
So what, bro? You gotta make that shit. You gotta make that shit shake, bro.
Pause. But yes.
I don't know. Maybe I could be on the wrong side of history. I don't know.
I understand what you're saying. I get you. I see that perspective.
But I do like that all the people are gravitating towards him. The Lil Waynes, the Travis Scotts, everybody, all the big people, they go right to Jey Uso, which I think is very cool.
That's a smart thing to do. You got to put who's popping with Jey.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? So one more again. What is our picks? I said Seth and what did I say? Seth and CM Punk.
Mm-hmm.
You said CM Punk and Jey Uso. Adrian and Manny.
No. I said Cena. No, Cena and Punk.
Yeah.
Oh, Cena and Punk. That's who Cody picked also. Manny, who'd you pick?
I got I said Cena and Roman.
Okay. Damn, I forgot Roman's in this match.
Come
he ain't
on.
gonna win though. He can't.
He got to.
I'm saying he can't and watch a nigga win. I'll be sick. Find the main event. Well, might be this might actually kick off the show. Who knows?
You're right.
Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes in a ladder match for the WWE Championship.
What made them make it a ladder match? I kind of missed that.
To be fair, I missed it too.
There wasn't. I don't think there was a reason. I don't know why they picked a match that didn't. The reason I know why they picked a match with no stipulations was because how Saturday night main event.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like, oh, I got screwed. Kevin Owens got screwed, so he's like, I want a match where no referee can play a part of. So they're like, fine, we'll put it up there. There'll be no excuses. Whoever gets it, that type shit.
Okay, I got you. Because I was sitting here. I'm like,
a ladder. There was nothing with a ladder that like we have to do it with the ladder. It was just that he got screwed in that match, and now they're like, fine, no excuses.
All right, which title is gonna be on the hanging over the ring?
Both.
KO. Oh, both. Okay.
Which is, I think, another smart reason why they did that. They're like, let's sell some more. Let's keep having this be a part of this. We sell some more replicas.
One thing about WWE, they're gonna milk you for some. They're gonna get some money,
which is perfect. Because before I leave, I have another agenda I need to push. Yo, was it not crazy that little baby's son had the $30 replica in his lap while he had the Falcons $800 WWE belt?
So I think that I think his son just probably like as they were walking into the arena, probably went, "Hey, can I get that belt right there?" And that's probably what happened. Because listen, and when I'm a little kid, I really don't give a fuck. I want the belt that I can hold that's like my size. So maybe, that's what he was.
Yeah, but dad should give a fuck.
Yeah.
Especially as a rapper, you're gonna be on camera. That looks
Yeah,
crazy.
but little baby isn't the
Little baby don't got a lot of hair. Is what
I,
he's.
I didn't say that. I didn't say you said it, not me.
I did.
I'm just I was appalled as a father. I was like, that's disgusting, bro. You let him hold. Well, obviously he couldn't hold it, but like the visual of that shit looked crazy because that's the $30 one that you can buy that they sell for 35 actually that you could get for 30 if
You
you
get
like
at
bought it at
Target.
Walmart or whatever and shit. But like that's the one that they give out at like community events and like all their little community charity type things that they do, and they also sell it there. But I'm like, yo, they're gonna shove something. They're gonna
Hey.
shove something in his face for him to spend some money on, which
Yeah.
would be them damn belts. So I just thought that was disgusting. I wanted to get that off my chest. Anyway, yes, both belts will be hanging above.
All right. So who you got to come down with the titles?
I don't know. I go back, so you have to put a billboard up in Las Vegas and across the world. Cody's on fire. I think that the story of Kevin Owens winning, and well, what if Sami Zayn wins the Rumble and they get to have that match in that spot with their history
For that title. Because it would
that's
be the winged eagle one.
Yeah, that's incredible. It would be for both, I guess. He'd probably wear both around, right? I think that would be amazing. We are not Netflix executives that don't give a about that who want to put Cody Rhodes versus The Rock. I will say that if Cody does win, though, I do enjoy this kind of like someone tweeted it out earlier, and I don't remember their name, but it was real cool that like this thing of the title corrupting you, kind of like it did Roman, and like the longer you have it, the more insane. Because when Cody was talking to Punk last night, like he did look crazed. And Punk was mentioning that, like, yo, you're not asleep, you're doing media, your friends are turning their back on you. This is how this shit works when you hold that title. It happened to me. Like I like those dynamics. So I was like, okay, if he wins, he just becomes more crazy.
Hey, man.
The Mad Champion. On some Game of Thrones, what was it? The Mad King?
Yeah, I go with it. I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either. I can't, even though I would like to see Kevin Owens win. Like you said, we got to sell tickets. We're in Vegas. We got to put our poster boy, our golden goose, on these billboards and posters. So Cody Rhodes, it is, man.
You're telling me The Rock versus Cody with the People's Champion belt ain't worth it?
It is to me. It is to me.
The Rock is gonna put up his damn his fantasy football league belt, championship versus championship.
And Cody's gonna hang up the jewelry that The Rock gave him. Remember when he handed them that shit?
Word.
That's
Rolex?
what they'll fight against. Yeah, was it? Well, they never said. That's what it was assumed. They never said what it was though.
A Rolex on a pole match? That would be ill. Let me see who Cody.
I think Gunther would do that.
That's what he needed. The AMG keys on a pole match. Cody picked Cody Rhodes as well. So we all got Cody Rhodes, Manny, you too?
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes it is, man. It's locked in. It's official.
Sorry, Kevin.
Yeah. He is gonna get his chance. I think Kevin Owens will be champion this year. Just after WrestleMania.
We keep saying that. It's just crazy the amount of talent. Like AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, like all these dudes that can go that are worthy of it. That just it's the Roman thing. It's like Jordan, all them dudes in the era that never won because they were just in the wrong era. Like that's real life here too.
It's the Pat Mahomes. Who is wrestling Josh Allen before we get out of here?
Seth.
Yeah.
Wait, that hold on. Seth Rollins got.
He's talked about that.
Yeah, you know, like I was trying to think. I was thinking, oh, maybe KO, but like Seth is actually.
No,
He
it's
even
Seth.
feels that way.
Seth is like a mainstream. He's not even fully mainstream, which adds on to it. But like Seth's popping, kind of like Josh Allen's popping, and his wife's a superstar. You know what I mean? Same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
What I mean is this is subjective, and this isn't sports where it's like he has Super Bowl trophies. So yeah, Seth Rollins has had the title, but he's never had the title during the times that it matters. You know what I'm saying? Same with Kevin Owens. Yeah, he won that shit. He won it in the summer months when we have R-Truth going up against Cena smoking cigarettes. We would need to test shit out. You know what I mean? But he's never had he hasn't been in that position where he's truly felt like he's the one. But he's still an all-time great, and he a better wrestler than Roman when we talk about in the ring and you know shit like that. So it has to be Seth, in my opinion.
And also Seth, remember he was supposed to be in that Captain America movie that's about to drop, and they cut him out of that. They were like, "Yeah, no, sorry, don't need the character anymore." That ain't happening to Roman.
Nah, don't do that to Roman because he was in the Fast and the Furious movie for 10 seconds. And was it a Fast and Furious movie or was it a Hobbs movie?
Hobbs and Shaw was fire. I don't care.
I don't care. It was 10 seconds.
When The Rock was holding the helicopter to the car with his arms, I was like, "Yeah, this is cinema."
Yeah, that's when the Fast and the Furious lost me when they started doing shit like that.
Here
Like
we
when I
go.
seen John Cena catch a Buick with one hand like he was Odell Beckham. You know what? I'm cool on this shit, man. You lost me.
Men used to be men and watch. Now here you are complaining about it.
Hey man, I'm sorry. Should've
Hard times breed soft men. We watch Hobbs and Shaw on this side.
I like Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, okay. There we go.
I just don't like when they like that. Like The Rock ripping the damn bunk bed out the damn jail cell and curling it. I'm like, all right.
Or when he had the broken arm in the hospital, and he gets the call, and he's like, "Daddy's got to go to work." And takes the cast and just breaks it open. Hell yeah!
You ain't seen that little video before the movie starts with that one actress? I go to the movies to be to the man. Yeah, bro, you better eat that popcorn and smile.
Right. Oh man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we get out of here, these are obviously our Royal Rumble prediction picks. But after the Royal Rumble on Saturday, make sure you tap in with us right here, youtube.com/Black Announce Table. We're going live. We're breaking everything down. We'll be right here. So make sure you pull up, get yourself a beer, get yourself some popcorn.
For Loco.
You know what I'm saying? Tap into the chat and, you know, rock out with us. Adrian, my guy, it's been a pleasure. You feel we podded I thought we was going to be here for like 30 minutes, but we done talked about hot dogs, K-Swiss,
girth, veins,
Yeah.
and Starberries. It's crazy. It's been a great time. And also, you still got time to get a crispy in time for the Royal Rumble and the post show to warm up all these delicious foods that we talked about.
There we go.
Crispy, if you're seeing that, hit me up in the email.
They're gonna send you another one. You're gonna have 2 Krispies in the crib.
Yo, that'd be lit. One upstairs and downstairs. That would be crazy. That's some crazy stuff. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me. I will be at the Royal Rumble, like I said when I first joined. So look out for some interviews. We might, speaking into existence, we might have a big one.
Hell yeah.
We might have a real a huge interview. But just be sure to be on the lookout because we're dropping content regardless. We'll be at Media Day. I know there's going to be a lot of people. We're going to fight through all these people to try to get some time to get everyone ready for the Royal Rumble. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Just search Unlikely with Adrian Hernandez, Heavyweight Radio on Instagram and TikTok. And thank you guys so much for the time, man. Appreciate y'all, and y'all keep doing what you do.
Oh yeah, thank you. We'll put everything in the bio and description as well, so people can find you even easier. And yeah, you were a great hang, and appreciate you for making time and pulling up today.
We gotta have you back.
Open line always. Let me know.
Appreciate
that. Take care, man. That was awesome.
That was great guy.
Good man. Yeah, nah, he is a good dude, bro. Feel me? I really like one thing I like is when fat boys is fat boys. You know what I'm saying? If you a big dude, yo, own it. You know what I'm saying? My son said, yo, I was about to make a pork chop. I said, yo, I don't even know how this shit works. Let me make 2 hot dogs real quick. Just to see.
That was real. That was real. Talking about the Stofers, like, yo, do I leave the plastic on? Do I cut it?
My son said, I'll put a little butter in there to thicken it up. Word.
That's real shit right there.
But yeah, yo, ladies and gentlemen, that's Rumble prediction. That honestly could be the whole pod, to be honest.
TBH. No, ain't nobody listening to a 3-hour pod after this.
And an hour and 48 of Rumble, that's all they want anyway. This is Rumble shit. So hey.
Maybe we finished the let's give them some news and rumors. Ready? Let's do a quick 3 minutes of news and rumors. Nothing crazy.
All right, bet. Hold on, let me see.
JD Mcdonagh.
JD Mcdonagh neck broke.
Yo, my God. Hitting the announce table like that and still finishing the match. Turns out he had like 2 or 3 broken ribs, punctured lung.
Shit.
Yeah, it's tough guy. Tough guy of the week.
Word.
It's gonna be a new segment.
Matter of fact, let me hit the drop and then we'll cut into that.
Acknowledge me.
Rhea Ripley.
The strongest, the fastest. I'm that.
I don't miss this week in wrestling.
So yeah,
we back.
JD McDonough, tough guy of the week. I guess we just put everything in, before this or whatever.
Facts. Tough guy of the week, JD McDonald's. The nigga, I'm not gonna lie, he might have gone a little too far with what he tried to do. And honestly, it really
did. He actually literally went too far.
Bro, and it's not even, I can't even, do I blame it on him? Is it his fault? Or is it the people who were supposed to catch him? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, though, because I think that's a normal spot, but I feel like the area is much smaller now.
Yeah, with that big ass table they got.
Yeah, so the table plus the ring being closer to the table leads to a situation like this.
100%. But yeah, JD McDonough, tough guy of the week, because they said, like you said, he got a punctured lung and a broken rib?
Couple broken ribs, yeah.
He still finished the match, lost, walked all the way backstage, and then collapsed on the ground like a real man. Much respect. Because that's how a real man does it.
Exactly.
Bro, do you know what that reminds me? That reminds me of the time I went to work with my pops, and we had to build a wall basically with mad like cinder blocks. And I'm mixing cement, and I'm knee deep in pneumonia at this time. And I'm breathing like Ultimate Warrior and shit. I'm trying to work. I barely have like strength to lift up 100-pound bags of cement. My dad's just there like, hurry up. You moving slow. Are you trying to finish today? I'm just there like, I'm trying the best that I can. That's what that reminds me of. Because even though, bro, you done broke everything in your body, I'm over here coughing up blood, still doing what I could do. You know what I'm saying? And this is before I had insurance. The free shit from outside the grocery store. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Shout out to JD for that.
Shout out to JD. Also, shout out to the good old folks over at WWE 2K.
Yeah, man.
Cover athletes have been announced. Eve, that's how I know Eve isn't a gamer, because he saw the prices and started complaining about it.
But no, that's how you know I'm getting older, bro. Like I'm becoming.
That's the going rate for video games right now.
Bro, I get it, but $150 for the Bloodline edition. Bro, for $150, I better be able, and they did say they're trying to open concept the game to where it's like almost like NBA 2K, where it's a city and you can ride around. Yo, for $150, I want to be able to drive around the city drunk with Jey
You want to be
Uso.
a Uso for real?
Yeah, you feel me? For $150 for the Bloodline edition, let me get behind the wheels, Rikishi, and run somebody over, bro. You know what I'm
But
saying?
the
I'm
cover
paying-
athlete is Roman and the Bloodline.
that cover was tough. I'm looking
cover
at we have it here.
absolutely fire. There's also an alternate edition with the Undertaker, right?
Yeah, I think there was 3. There was one with the Undertaker, one with the Bloodline, and I think Roman Reigns was on the regular
Yeah.
joint.
Yes, Roman is on the regular one. So standard edition $70, Dead
Right.
Man edition 100, Bloodline edition 130. Also, I believe one of the packs have already been announced.
Mhm.
So if you pre-order it, you get the Wyatt 6.
Not gonna lie, that's not really moving me.
And
You know,
interesting enough, you know who's not on the graphic
Who?
for the Wyatt 6?
Uncle Howdy?
No, Uncle Howdy's on it. Alexa Bliss not on it. So,
Come on,
so
man.
it's really a Wyatt 5.
I've told you we've moved past the need for Alexa Bliss. I told you Tiffany Stratton ate her food.
There's like 17 other Alexa Blisses.
Yeah, Liv Morgan done ate her food. Lyra Valkyria, all them other girls that ate her food up, man. We good. We all the way good on Alexa Bliss.
Let's see.
Trying to get the game and stream it.
100%. Yo, 2K if you want us to play it early.
Where me versus Manny in a steel cage match. And we could even put bread on it, you know what I'm saying, to incorporate the gambling.
I don't know if 2K wants that, but
2K, I'm just spitballing here, you know what I'm saying? No, don't mind me.
Let's see what else has happened that has been interesting.
This Dave Meltzer thing I want to bring up.
Let's do it.
Did you see it?
No.
Awesome. So this is breaking news right here.
Here we go.
Wait, can you hear the drops or not?
Hey, drop one more though. I did hear it.
Dave Meltzer said there was too many of these guys on Monday Night Raw. Can you guess which guys he's talking about?
Rappers.
Yo, bingo. Let's hear what Dave Meltzer has to say.
I got to say one thing about this because they showed so many celebrities, mostly rappers, at ringside. And, they're going over everyone's credentials and all that. This guy's a platinum award winner, gold, whatever. And look, I don't have a problem, with trying to make yourself look good with celebrities at ringside. They do it at every UFC show and everything like that. But there were too many tonight. Or at least, it just felt like I was there just kind of going like, I've seen 400 of these guys now, and it's like, you're overdue. I just felt it's something that makes you look good, and that's cool, and I'm all for it. But there comes a thing where you go over the line, over whatever. Because I don't know what it was, but I was like, after about, whatever it was later in the show or whatever, I was like, okay, I think you need to tone this down because now it's getting obtrusive to the show.
All right. So it was all right. It sounded way like when you pitched it to me and said it like that, I thought that he was wilding and going crazy. But after hearing what he had to say, I took that as he doesn't want to see the celebrities like be featured. I could be wrong. And he's like, yo, I'm tired of seeing all these fucking rappers and black people on this show. But I took that as he's tired of seeing the celebrities highlighted, which doesn't make sense either.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, and even if that was the case, right? And then you're talking about celebrities, Where was this when, Raw on Netflix? Why? It's not like this isn't the first time they've shown celebrities. You know what I'm saying? They've been showing celebrities in crowd for mad long.
So here's the thing: what he's saying makes no sense, because if AEW was getting this pull like in this much traction with celebrities and shit like that,
Mm.
he would be like, AEW is doing amazing right now. Look at how many pop culture people are pulling up to the events. But because WWE has people at every single show now, he's like, oh, it's getting intrusive to the show and shit like shut up.
Yeah, nah,
It's
you tripping, Dave Meltzer. And
it's
also, I don't like the fact that he was like, it's like 400 of these guys. It literally was like 5 rappers, bro.
it was 4 rappers and like an actor.
Word and Kai Cenat.
Yeah.
Like, bro, relax.
So I see, and it's not me saying that I understand like and feel that he has a point. He doesn't have a point, because I'm telling you, if New Japan had all these people pulling up, if AEW had all these people pulling up, he would be talking about how it's a pop culture movement.
Exactly.
But because it's the WWE, he's just fucking nitpick. It's the nitpick of nitpicks. Like, showing the celebrities isn't gonna take away somebody's match or remove, you know what I'm saying? Like, it does nothing.
Bro said, yo, there's like 400 of these guys. It literally was Lil Baby, Lil Yachty, 2 Chainz, Kai Cenat, and Quavo that came down from.
And an actor from a Netflix show.
Yeah, and fucking, I'm like, bro, you just, at this point, you just being, I don't even want to call you racist. I was going to call you another word, but I can't say that here because we're going to get demonetized. But yeah, like, bro, you being real, Yeah, I mean, so Dave Meltzer,
It's just that's just a weird thing to be like.
Weird as fuck.
Yeah. Wait, go back to the thing. Put it on the screen again. I want to see how long into his pod this happened.
This was around like the 35-minute mark. Let me see.
And how long was it?
56 minutes. Let me pull it up. Let me show you. Boom, boom. Yeah. So this right here.
Oh man, so it's not even like he was potting. I thought he was doing this like towards the end of the show, like he don't got nothing else to talk about, and he's like, something else that perturbed me. But nah, this is right he's in the grit and grind.
You know what really grinds my gears? Black people. Like, bro, and they was in Atlanta too. Like, these are all Atlanta-based rappers. Like, they're all from here. So this is hometown. This is really hometown love. You know
like, to be honest, like Dave Meltzer, obviously, I don't expect him to know who any of those people are. Like, imagine explaining to Dave Meltzer who Quavo is. But that headline, it is madness, because I'm telling you, I didn't get that from what he said. I got it more as he doesn't want to see celebrities featured every week, which is just a stupid thing to complain about.
Yeah, but I mean, even then,
he just said the UFC does it all the time, and they do it every single pay-per-view or show.
And bro, when they're in these big cities, you should expect to see celebrities. If they're in LA, expect to see celebrities in LA. If they're in New York, expect to see celebrities in New York.
But they do it all the fam. If they're in Utah, they'll be like, "Oh, look who's here tonight." The 3 bench players from the Jazz.
Or it's Kelly Olynyk and Jordan Clarkson, y'all.
Yeah, like this has always been a thing.
Dave Meltzer, you racist.
Yeah,
I'll say it. Fuck it.
Basically, I mean, like, it's when you think about it more, it's like, what are you complaining about, really?
Are you trying to get this shit off right before Black History Month too? We got you, Dave Meltzer. Aside from that, WWE is launching a new show called LFG. Doesn't stand for Let's Fucking Go. It's Legends and Future. What is it? Legends and Future
Generations.
Yeah, I think it is Future Generations. Let me double check. Yeah, Future Greats. Legends and Future Greats. So it kind of feels like a Tough Enough kind of thing, or maybe like early NXT where they have like coaches and then the mentors from what the thing looked like. They have Mickey James, Undertaker, not Devon Dudley, Bubba Ray Dudley, and somebody else. I'm forgetting.
Do they still make Bubba's?
What you mean?
Like,
Like the name?
Yeah, like is are kids still getting nicknamed Bubba like as a kid and growing up with it?
Shit, probably in the deep south. They play on the old line.
I need to see a 6-year-old Bubba.
Come on, Bubba.
That's her. Yo, Bubba is a name.
I ain't gonna lie, Bubba is an ill name, low key. It's getting outdated, but we got to keep Bubba's alive, man. Because Bubba's are dying out.
All right, yo, Bubba Ray Dudley, pull up to the pod, please.
Yeah, I'm sure we could probably get Bubba on here. I was thinking more Mickey James. You know,
why not both?
Right,
Bubba Sparks. I don't know.
Yo, is Bubba Sparks still alive?
Come on, don't do that to Bubba Sparks.
I'm asking, is he?
He has to be.
Let's Google it. Speaking of, RIP DJ Unk passed away this past week.
Let me tell you, the Walk It Out remix was one of the first songs I ever added to my iPod when I got an iPod. That Andre 3000 verse was so hard. Or was that the 2-step? Was it?
He was on Walk It Out.
No, it was Walk It Out. But 2-step too. The 2-step was a hard ass song.
Oh yeah. Great.
Bubba Sparks is still alive, by the way.
Yeah, I just looked it up. His real name is like Warren G or some shit.
Warren Anderson Mathis.
I was very close.
Listen, if you told me that Warren Anderson Mathis was a white dude, I would not believe you.
Yeah, you're right. I would think that's Judge Mathis' real name. I was like, do you know who Warren Anderson Mathis is? I'm like, hell yeah. I watch your show all the time. Big fan. Shouts to Judge Mathis. Who's a better judge? Judge Joe Brown or Judge Mathis?
Well, Judge Joe Brown is a piece of shit. Let's just be honest.
Is he really?
Yeah, you should hear what he had to say about Kamala.
Which one of them smoked crack? One of them niggas smoked crack.
I think it was Mathis. I think so.
They got to get in a ring and slap box so I can see. I'll choose based off who survives the 6 rounds of slap boxing.
There you go. But you know what? I think this is a good spot to end the pod.
Oh yeah, man.
Real
quick, shouts to the legends and future greats. We're gonna find out some more about that. Because I think it's set to debut in a few weeks, February 16th on A&E. So yeah, I definitely want to find out some more about that, and hopefully we could, see if we could tap in with either Bubba or Mickey. Fingers crossed. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what we can do. But yeah, man, great show. We had to hit y'all with a little something light. You know what I'm saying? Just to ease into things. You know what I mean? Shouts to Adrian Hernandez, one good time. The good brother. Shouts to my brother Cody. Suckers out with I don't want to say he has that because I don't know if that's a disease or not. Let me see. Yep. So I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, my son. Let's just say he got influenza. You know what I'm saying? My son got influenza right now. He
got dengue fever.
Yeah, he at home watching Tubi movies. So send my boy some thoughts and prayers, man.
Yo, hit up Cody. Act way more concerned than you should be.
Word.
Be annoying with it.
Like that. YouTube.com/Black Announce Table will be there right after the Royal Rumble on Saturday. So tap in with us. I'm saying we will be live and direct. Also, got to put the show credits up while we're here. Also got to take it down because Triple H is blocking me. Fuck. Patreon.com/Black Announce Table. Lots of good things going up there. We just put the Worst Take / Break the Glass Up. I also dropped another little Break the Glass, little 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? This week I might put up a little worst. I've been looking at like YouTube joints, and I looked up the worst Royal Rumble on YouTube, so I might react to that. So that might go up there, before Saturday. So yeah, lots of good things going on. SeatGeek, make sure y'all use that code, $20 off your joint, your first order. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. You know what I'm saying? It might get some people in trouble, but if you know, you know. So use that code BAT Pod. And shouts to Fanatics, man. Yo, we getting in the zone. It's WrestleMania season. If you're looking to get your WrestleMania belts, your WrestleMania merch, anything wrestling, make sure you go on the Fanatics link that we got. It's right in our bios on everything. It's in the description. Go shop right through that code. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get discounts through the WWE already, through Fanatics already. The discounts is already in there. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you tap in and use the link that we provide, man. Help us help you. Right? Manny, what do you say to that?
Hell yeah.
Hey, man. We'll see y'all after the Rumble, y'all.